there, greetings everyone, it's GleeCon, and I'm back again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft, and yeah, I'm happy to be here. This is not an accurate rendering. Let's enter the world and then leave the world and see. Sometimes, I don't know if you have this problem too, but the model of like what you play as will sometimes be, see, this is what she actually has on, so let's log back out and then see if it'll work. Yeah, see, it will like load the previous state first. It won't load the most recent. So in the meantime, she's built herself some pants and some gloves, and she fights with a shovel. So we have been doing a walkthrough of World of Warcraft Classic. We started with Elwynn Forest, and we're going to be doing all zones, every single possible quest. We're going to give an Alliance experience and a Horde experience, and we're currently chipping away at Elwynn Forest. So stay a while and listen as we jump in with this. We are also going to cover all the class quests. If it's not a Paladin quest or a Shaman quest, we're still going to cover it. So what I'll probably do is, as I get both characters up to a certain level, I'll talk about certain things. So we won't start doing the level by level upgrade, discussion of class quests until we start working on our Horde character, which might be as soon as tomorrow. So right now we have a quest called Shipment to Stormwind, so let's get on it. Let's get about it to that. This is an easy quest, but really what's going to happen is it's going to open up the Stormwind line of quests. There's a few quests you can do to get going on this one. Last time we died, we had our first few deaths in the the Fargo Deep Mine, because I was stubbornly trying to kill the level 10 elite in there when I was maybe level 6 or 7. So, that's part of the experience you're going to get with old GleeCon here. I am stubborn, and sometimes to a fault. I stick with things, and I have a hard time giving up, which is why we are 1,200 plus episodes into this show. Over 2 years in, it's why I do a lot of the way that I am, but definitely it has its pros and its cons. It does allow me to accomplish great highs, but it can also make me perseverate on things that I end up wasting a lot of my time and energy on fruitless efforts. Alright, so the lore of this all really is that Pestle, the guy that helped us get the crystal meth there, he has a brother in Stormwind, and he said he'll give us some stuff if we can bring him a shipment, I guess, now that we're buddies. I don't know. One thing we need to do on Questy is, I like to have, we're going to need it for this. We need trivial quests on. They are, okay? Because by doing every quest in the game, a large chunk of them are going to be trivial. So first, let's just come right in and turn in a Shipment to Stormwind. We've actually done job-wise. We don't have any real reason to visit Stormwind. There's no unique recipes. There is, if you go to the cooking shop in Old Town, there is a guy who sells tons of recipes, but we don't need to dump our money there. And also, the only ones he sells are ones that are available from quest chains. So if we're planning on doing every quest, it's actually pointless of us unless we wanted our hands on him a little bit earlier. But here is his brother.
How are you?
Oh, a shipment from my brother. Splendid. Fortune truly shines on me today.
Here is your payment. And while you're here, take a look around. I'm sure we have a potion or other trinket you'd find useful.
Alright, so we really have some things to think about. We have armor increase, 5 of them for an hour. That's actually typically what I go with. 2 Lion's Strength, which that's useful, but this is more useful, I think, for the questing experience. And then we have the rockets, which sell for the most. Maybe good if you're tanking. I don't really need rockets. I say we go ahead and stick. I'm gonna take the Oil of Olaf. I just like it.
Safe travel.
It's basically a free scroll of. It's a little bit weaker than a scroll of protection, and it will last us, for an hour. So for the next 5 hours of questing, we will have some good times. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our spreadsheet. So we just finished the shipment to Stormwind. Now there is a Harlan needs a resupply quest line. There's also something else here too that I didn't put. Maybe it was way up here. A wine shop advert package for Thurman. So these 3 quests we can pick up right now. So let's go ahead and take a peek at those. So right off the bat, here's wine shop advert.
Hey, miss. You look like an adventurer with discerning tastes in wine. I have a favor to ask, and I think I can make you an offer you can't refuse. Forget about it. If you talk to anyone about wine, then you know we Galenas sell the best wine in Stormwind. And we're not far, still in the trade district along the city's lovely canals. Here, take this pamphlet. Bring it to my sister, Suzetta, at our shop for a complimentary bottle of our famous Pinot Noir. You won't regret it.
I've never understood alcohol in World of Warcraft. I don't get the point. Now, there are some achievements tied to it later, but we obviously are not laboring under that in Classic when there is no achievement system. So particularly in Classic, what the heck is the point? Other than, I guess, for role-playing aspects. So I've always been a sell-it kind of dude. But we're going to go to the Galena Winery here, and they're just, I guess, introducing us to the concept of alcohol in the game right away at level 2. They want you to be ready for that.
King's honor, friend.
Greetings and welcome, madam. Have you tried... Should I make her talk with the other guy? Have you tried one of our fine wines? Because he was
so
like, hey, forget about it.
Well, here you are, sir. A bottle of our special Pinot Noir.
I'm a ma'am.
You'll not find its equal in all of Azeroth.
You did not use my
Farewell.
preferred pronoun. Alright. So, she gave me this bottle of Pinot Noir, or Dalaran Noir. I'll just sell that. So we just picked up, finished wine shop advert. And let's go take a peek at the other ones while we're here. Let's add that we did that. So we clicked off that one. And we picked up and clicked off wine shop advert. So there's Harlan needs a resupply up there. Package for Thurman. These are all level 2 quests. I think their point is to really get you to explore the city. Just get you walking around. Even though they don't take you outside of the trade district. So I don't know how successful they are at their goal. Alright, package for Thurman.
My son Thurman is an apprentice at the Larson Clothiers, in the Mage's Quarter. He was in a hurry today and forgot his shears and needles. I know a great adventurer like you must have important tasks at hand, but without his tools, Thurman can't do his apprentice work. Please, adventurer, can you take my son's sewing kit to him? Larson Clothiers is one of 2 clothing shops in the Mage's Quarter. It's the one deeper in, near the Mage's Tower.
Okay, so then this one does have us going to the Mage's Quarter. I guess before we run over there... Yeah, sure, whatever. So, this is helping you get exposed. It's also making you walk past the fishing trainer here. So in case you didn't have fishing, you get some of that.
Welcome
We
to
are...
Stormwind. Took a long time to reach
there,
out,
we're not
but it
level
was well
10.
worth it. So are you visiting, or are you here
We
on
already have
business?
this. There is some
Just
other
browsing
fishing.
my wares, or is there something specific I can help you find?
Oh, I'm browsing, baby. Yeah, we're all caught up on our fishing. So if you go over to the Arcane District, this is obviously more useful if you are a mage or a warlock. But it also caters to tailoring and engineering, and if you wanted a druid trainer, it's kind of adjacent. It's color-coded the same way as the park. But I guess this is giving us the... Nope, wrong building. I guess I could have read the sign. I think they said go to Larson's Clothiers. That's Duncan's Textiles. So maybe it's showing you, hey, there's 2. Like, get used to the idea that for in Stormwind, for whatever reason, we have... Maybe they just felt like that would have been cool. But there's 2 clothiers. Are you here to buy clothes? Oh, blast! I thought forgetting my kit would free me from work. Now I guess I'll have to help the Larsons with their sewing. Oh well. I'll come later, I guess. Alright, so that gave us the next one, which is package for Thurman. Which we then picked up and dropped off. We're not getting a lot of XP for this. it's okay. Because you wouldn't naturally come here right away unless you did what I did, which is ran here for mining early in the game. But barring that, like if you were just playing this game the first time ever, this would really be your first adventure. And there, for now, there's just these 3 quests. Almost every quest that comes out of Stormwind is tied into either a dungeon or a future zone. So a lot of the times it's nice to stop here when you are about to start a new zone. It's a good policy. We are going to have some flying on our hands here. Slimpkins. The Warlock. Hello, Slimpkins. This will be our 3rd and final one, which is called Harlan Needs a Resupply. Now, if we want, and actually this is probably a good idea, this is a good inn to
Welcome to my
make your
inn,
home.
traveler. What can I do for you?
Now we've set that up so when we hearth, it'll be to Stormwind. Now, if you are like a mage, then I wouldn't set my hearth here, or for now you can, but I would probably set my hearth to each adventuring zone.
Have you come
Here are the weapon
seeking
masters.
training in the ways of armed
So
combat?
we are going to want these, but they're 10 gold, they're
the
10
Alliance.
silver each. We're not ready.
Best
for
deals
all
in
of
all of
that.
Stormwind, my friend. Won't find
So
any
let's
better.
sell that
Now, what can I
Pinot.
help you with?
Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet. Okay, so definitely something to consider. We need those weapon upgrades. As soon as 10 silver starts to not be a big deal to us, we gotta pick them up. There's old Harlan right here.
We've been doing a lot of business lately. It seems like everyone is buying armor and sturdy clothes, almost like they expect a cold, harsh season ahead. But those are future worries. My worry today is that I'm running out of knitted clothing to sell. I need another load from our supplier. If you can take this request to Rima Schneider at the Canal Tailor and Fit Shop, I'd be most grateful.
All right, so another tailor, a 3rd one, and this is his request to the Schneiders. Good day. I trust business in the Canal District is good. We're booming here in the Traders Square. We are in need of knitted cloth goods as our supply is all but depleted. Please send the standard load as soon as you're able. Good fortune, and I hope your son Thurman's studies progress well. Harlan Bagley. Okay, so just in tailor shop number 3, but there's like no point here.
Best deals in all of
this tailor
Stormwind, my
shop.
friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with?
Guess you could buy like some armor. What the heck? Oh, I guess it's flesh colored. I was like, what on earth is
Safe
that? I just
travels.
randomly picked a suit there.
How are you?
You bring word from Mr. Bagley?
It says here that Harlan's business is booming. That's good news, but I wonder why people have need of all that armor. I've heard nothing of open war. Is there something the nobles aren't telling us? Well, thank you for bringing the request. Here's your payment, and I'll see to it that Harlan gets his supplies.
All right, so we are also getting the first hints right there that something is not, that something's amiss in Stormwind, that there is trouble brewing, and that said trouble is, for some reason, the actual people, the middle class of Stormwind and the upper class, the nobles, the nobility, and the merchant class are being kept in the dark. They're sort of insulated from what's going on in the wider world for sure, but also in the immediate world, and it kind of leads us to feel like what is going on. Now, you could chalk it up to saying, well, the world's a dangerous place and they're just naive. Okay, maybe. But also, is there something people are having to gear up for? And we know that there are, both in the short term and the long term. But that's a ... an ellipses for us. Alright, so let's go freaking kill Princess. Go do it. Let's not mess around. That's probably the hardest task we have ahead of us right here as a level 8. As we hit each new crest of zones, like tier, we really should be okay. I did just wrap up Darkshore on my demo run in there. That I did finish the Tower of Alphalak's questline, but I will say it is tricky to do that. I couldn't solo the final step. It's very difficult to solo even at level. So But rather than leaving that, since that, see, unlike the Westfall actually has a quest line that you can't even pick up until you're level 40. So, okay, well, that one, there's nothing for us to do. When we're right around level 40, we'll make a pit stop and do that quest line. But the Darkshore one, it's like it's a quest line that just quickly ratchets up. Like it starts at 18, and then maybe 20, 21, and then some 24 steps, and then 28 steps. And I was able to solo all of that stuff because of this progression. I was level 26 by the time I got to the final step in the chain, which was a level 31. And at 26, depending, you probably could do a level 31. But not a tough, hard, what is essentially an elite quest. So, or at least a group quest. So there are, that one we're going to probably need some help on. We'll either recruit help from a rando, or we will find a group, or maybe I'll have one of the guildies, like my wife, log on and, or son, log on and kill it. See, I keep forgetting we're so dang low. Alright, let's try out our new combo, where we hit him with the crusade, and every time you hit someone, it refreshes. Okay, we got the wolf meat. Remember, that's every time we get a piece of wolf meat, that's a point of cooking right now. Yep, so we need that, and we only need one more, and then we can go up to spiced wolf meat. The only difference, I guess, between the spice and the charred is the spice requires you to buy those mild spices, and the charred, and it can give you the well-fed buff. I think it also can help you level up 5 or 10 points longer than the regular one can. Alright, so we're going to go for Princess Must Die, so we're back in questing in the zone, and we might be able to finish everything today because we have this mine we've got to scout through, and we also have, I guess I should maybe have done that on the way back, and we can go hit up these guys out here, because, well, my only problem, you know what, maybe we should do the mine first, because one, it's easy, but also I think he gives you a breadcrumb that sends you out there anyway. So but we can actually, let's kill Princess. I'm just back and forth. I don't know what I want to do. Let's get the mine first, but not turn it in. We'll pick it up and then go get Princess, because then that's probably going to make us walk back there anyway. So let's at least do this kind of mini intermediate loop, trying to like minimize our running around. Unlike when I do this on my own, or unlike some of the things that we've had to do when we play. That is a gray forest wolf being a joik. Okay, he's a little bigger than the other wolves we've encountered. This time I remember to put my Blessing of Might on. So it says unleashing it will, yeah. And then unleashing this. The Crusader one is that was nice XP. Got the rested. Yes, it's an ore. Oh, to get that ore, I've got to fight wolves. Do I want it that bad? Yeah, I do. Oh, let's get this guy first of all. Okay, I could stun, and if I have to fight two at once, I'm gonna. But I've worked so hard for the money for this ore. I want it. Alright. So let's go. Okay. Now, we're gonna go ahead and stun, because now I'm switching over to this because I want to be able to smite him with it when my judgment comes off. Okay. Yeah, right, I was making sure I hit him. So that lowered the DPS enough by stunning him. Oh my gosh. Well, that was totally bad luck. Let's drink a potion. Why? I don't know. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with my life? I have to bubble. At least I can bubble. Oh my gosh, I just pulled another wolf. My life is pain. So I just pulled the whole stinking pack. Let's get out of here far enough so that I can rejuvenate a little bit. I don't have any cheese to eat anymore. Alright. I'm lucky I didn't pull that Murloc. Oh my gosh, I'm in Murloc zone. Do a heal. Okay, so I do have more things in my kit. So I'm going for this ore, and you stinker. I drew a second one. I'm not even gonna fight him. A pack of wolves. I don't want to fight any of these guys. Alright. Back to the wolves here. They're obviously patrolling. I think I might have cleared enough though. That it's because my level is so low. Kidding me? See, they're chained to each other. That's what the problem is. When I pull one, you pull the whole stinking pack. It's alright, we're gonna get this. This is when I talk about my stubbornness, I was not exaggerating. Let's get this guy up here because he's probably not chained, and he keeps padding, like, he keeps adding on to my problems. Yeah, let's go, buddy. You're getting shoveled to death. Oh, there we go. Pulled another one. Okay. Gonna go ahead and stun you too, while I beat away on you for a minute. This, you know what? That's the fun thing about like open world games. Which is essentially what World of Warcraft is. It's just like I see a piece of ore that I want, and then now the next thing you know, we spend 5 minutes fighting wolves, trying to work our way in. I'm gonna get this freaking ore. At this point, I'm pot committed. Yeah, I'm taking your ore, wolves. This is my ore now. You're nothing to me. You're a piece of trash. Don't get closer. I was just kidding about the whole trash thing. Dang it. Well, at least he didn't bring any with him. Come on, I want every single piece of that ore. That's my ore. I killed an entire ecosystem to get it. And I deserve every little scrap of it. Alright, and now we're going to go back up and explore 4, I think is the max you can get. So we did get lucky. I suspect, or I wonder sometimes, is there like an RNG element too? I mean, is it all RNG for the ore, or is it like, if the ore sits there a really long time, does it increase its chances of having 4? Alright, here's some Kobold Geomancers. We are going to have to fight to get in here. We're going to play it safe. We just need to explore the mine. We don't need to do anything crazy. These guys are level 8, so they're a little tougher. Just got hit with, like, I don't know, some kind of crossbow. Okay. I might end up pulling 2 this time. Yeah, that guy's just a little too close to not pull him, and I don't want to even mess with trying to fight and not pull it. Okay, so the miner itself is a little bit weaker. And we'll bust a heal out if we need to. As long as we don't get hit with a pat in the back, we'll be alright. Alright, cool. Healing. So I did pick up these skills if you remember last time. Again, one is the bubble. I don't know how deep we're going to need to go into this good for nothing place here, but I need to drink some water. Getting a little low. It's okay though. I'm alright with drinking water. Let's drink some. What do we get? I got an ore just from that dude. And I see an ore to the left here. And I see an ore to the right. We got ore everywhere. Love it. You know what? Let's drink one of these. Let's increase our armor since we're venturing into a danger zone. Hello, Kobold Miner. Okay, he's by himself. Oh, you stinker. Let's LOS that guy. We pulled 3. Well, that's not what I was hoping for. Okay. While he's stunned, let's... Oh, he's not stunned anymore. Okay, come on. Get him. I'm gonna have to use a potion again. Alright, that's alright. We might survive. It's possible. The mana's getting a little low, so I gotta stop using... Yikes. Okay, I gotta go for the heals again. Got him. Yikes.
I can't loot that.
Really? I've got an apple I can eat, but I don't really need it, actually. Alright, so I earned my ore again. 3 dead bodies just lying there. I don't know why these guys are so testy. Like this is their mine. Look at these fools. Alright. We gotta push a little deeper into the mine. Do you think that's a dead player? No. Miners I'm fine with because it's their physical strength versus my armor, and come on. Okay, nobody to the left. That's good. I'll take it. I was too soon, I guess, on that. There's no point in using this if you're not going to immediately switch to that, so I guess plan accordingly. Alright, I don't need a... I mean, if I go over there, I can get more ore. Should I do it? Yeah, baby, I'm gonna do it. I want that ore. It's mine. I feel like I have to justify my little expenses. Hey, buddy. Actually, I gotta wait a second for this judgment to come off cooldown. Also, I'm being a little bit reckless with my life.
It's too far away.
I knew it. Go ahead and use the stun. That will reduce the... I honestly, I do it more than anything else to just reduce the DPS coming in on me. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a heal off just in case. I do have my bubble back up, so it buys me a little bit of breathing room. Honestly, if you got the magic, the bubble's best to earn yourself a breathing space to pull off a heal. Give you this. Hey guys, do you like ore? Well, I'm taking it. This is not a kobold mine anymore. Actually, this is supposed to be an alliance mine. Why is it filled with kobolds? Question mark. Something strange is going on here. All these kobold mines are filled with... I mean, all these alliance mines are filled with kobolds. So I don't want them attacking my 6 there. Get off me. Boom. Stun for you, too. How do you like them apples? Now, once we get, like, spec'd deeper into Retribution, then stun starts to become OP because... Oh, my blessings off. It's part of my weakness. Got a candle. A magic candle. What the heck does that do? It hurls a fiery ball? It's cool. Let's use that. I got 2 of them? I don't know if I've ever found this before. Maybe I just always just vendored them right away. I don't want to go that much further in this mine. Why is it? They're really making us explore. There we go. That's it. I'm not going back for the copper way in the back. That's just extreme, man. I'm gonna use these magic candles though on someone. How about him? Boom! How do you like that magic candle to your face? Oh, this guy's... Your daddy track is giving away free bags. I won't say no to one. We already got one free bag from somebody last time, which was pretty good, but I'm not going back to Goldshire for it. We'll be okay. Although we do have to go back there. First, Princess must die. So that tower you can see right there in the distance is the Tower of Azor, and it is the expert enchanting mecca. I think enchanting is lame because I'm pretty sure the ultimate recipes come out of, I don't know, Uldaman or something like that. Ooh, look at this, more ore, free ore, all that hard work, and then there's just a free one. Tower of Azora, my bad. I don't remember when we started this episode. I can't remember, is it 40 or 50? So, if I go long or short today, depending on where we are, then my apologies. Really kind of want to finish it off, but if we don't, we don't. We're going to have to see. If I keep killing for no reason, we're not going to finish this region on time. Alright, so here you have the little servants of Azora. Hey guys, what's up? Little gnomes. I think it's interesting that it's so many gnomes out there. Alright, now, in case you hadn't heard, Princess must die. This little pig went to market. And now it's time to be dead. This guy's like, on my way, on my way, on my way. I mean, bags will drop. It's just if you get bad luck, like as like we had Farinel on our character, you could be level 25 and you're still sitting with one bag. So we didn't get that much ore out of that one, but... Hey Cortana, what's up? I guess they're a fan of Android phones? Okay, so this quest is fun. I like it, because you gotta really be strategic about how you kill this pig. Because, see, she's got this porcine entourage, and she's level 9. Alright, so we're gonna start by shooting a fireball at her. Boom. Okay, we're also gonna hit the... Yeah, let it... Okay, they want in. Okay, now I'm gonna go for the entourage. I'm gonna bubble up so I can get a heal off. There's Princess. I guess I didn't strike Princess. I don't know. I thought I was going after Princess, but apparently I went after the entourage. Burnt leather vest. That's great. I don't need that. Alright, so they wanted in on that, and I let them. Honestly, they could have been a jerk and tagged Princess, so I appreciate the group instead, because I guess I accidentally shot my fireball at the porcine entourage there. Alright, so another thing that we need to keep an eye out for is this. Actually, we don't need it right now. It's a Westfall quest, actually. But if you go... We'll do one pass at it right now, just in case. So down here, there is a dock. I believe it's tied to a rogue quest. We'll look at that, like, later. But I'm pretty sure this is tied to a rogue quest. There was a level 9 Murloc there, too, so it's not nothing in this zone. Right now what I'm doing is we gotta walk over here anyway, then we'll walk back up to Goldshire. Uh-oh. We're getting close to level 9, but we are not free and clear yet. Oh, there's ore. Need it. We need so much ore. Seems like I'm being greedy, but I guess no greedier than that person who's asking how big are the free bags. You... So-and-so. Okay, this bear's not letting me have the ore. They did not give up the hunt. They are level 9. They're tougher. But I think at level 8, with our heavy armor, we're a good match for this. We have heals. I have a stun I can pull if needed. No, we're not. We're at full everything. Okay. Yeah, this guy is giving away free bags, period. If he keeps it up, I'm going to be over there to check it out soon. Because if he just has this big stock of them, I mean, you're basically like a saint. But anyway, my point is there is a point when we're going to have to grind, because there are certain Defias, not all of them, but a very select few Defias drop a hard-to-find drop quest. Actually, it's called the Collector. Don't remember which, maybe any Defias drop the Collector, but there's also a second drop quest that comes, more ore, from the Defias. That's a deed, the Furlbrow deed. So there are 2 drop quests that come from Elwynn Forest Defias. I will be your daddy track. I mean, if we are like thirsty for bags later in the game and I miss this guy,
inventory is full.
Then what should we drop? We need all this stuff. I don't want to drop any of it. I need it all. Here, we'll drop this apple. Okay, so the I need to sell, but I want to show you guys this dock area. So I can't remember if the Collector drops from here or if the Furlbrow deed drops from here. Maybe both. But there is a small Defias dock house. You can now see it appearing on the map right there. That is the best place to farm for this particular drop. I don't know that we are really equipped. This person's asking how much are in the... Like, just freaking go or don't go. It's a free bag. So it's called, Jared's Landing. Again, I do believe this is tied to a rogue quest.
I can't carry it.
Oh my gosh. Well, now I'm... That person said thank you like it was... Oh my gosh. I gotta go. Now I gotta go. I can't say no anymore. That person's that greedy person was like, thank you. Thank you so much. So, look, there's all these Defias around here. I can't even loot my ore anymore. I gotta sell anyway. I mean, it's just pretty nice of this person to just stand there and be like, I'm giving away free bags. Alright, we better make room. I guess I'm just going to drop this chipped claw. And who knows how many bags they're going to give away. So, we'll see. I guess I don't want to drop. I'll open this up so I can immediately put more bags in my bag slot if needed. Like, imagine if they're like 4 slot bags. I'm giving away 4 slot bags. I don't even think you can make those. Now, it's not that bad or that much of a cheater to go there for 4 slot bags because... see, I can heal the poison off myself now. Come on, your daddy. Okay. Oh, it's just linen bags, but hey, I'll take it. Oh, he's giving away a bunch. Oh, man. Alright, so that's it. He's letting everybody load up on bags. I did have to throw some things away, but the amount of money that we will actually... And a woolen bag? Oh my gosh. Okay. So this guy really helped us out. Also,
Thank you.
All right, give it a thanks there. Let's sell some of this stuff. I guess while we're here,
Kobolds
turn
at
this
the
in.
Jasperlode Mine, you say? Curses. The situation is worsening by the minute. Thank you for the report, adventurer. But I wish that the news you brought was good news. The garrison on our western border sends word of increasing gnoll and thief activity. They're requesting we send more Stormwind soldiers, but we just don't have any to spare. If you can help, we could use it. Go and speak with Deputy Rayner at the Westbrook Garrison and see what he needs done. The garrison is down the road to the west. After you cross the bridge over the small brook, it will be to the right.
Okay, so he's sending us over here, which is like a hogger thing. That's all that's really there. So I don't know. So I guess you get the breadcrumb. Sell that someplace else. That's another wool bag. I just noticed that there was 2 of them. Okay. All right. So that means one of those we didn't even need. He gave us 1 extra bag. So it's basically like 2 free silver. I guess if he's just leveling up his crafting like that, though, that really puts us ahead of the bag. And also, your daddy track will be now part of it. I'm gonna sell. Sorry, buddy. I don't need that one. But we can get going a little bit on our smelting while we're here. Why not? We have 23 copper ore to smelt. Pretty good. But yeah, your daddy track is really hooking people up. After this, we will... oh, look how close we are to leveling up now, too. Oh, yeah, while we're doing that, let's go ahead and do this other one. We just finished the Jasperlode Mine. And we just picked up... see, that red linen goods. That's going to be, I believe, something that helps us out. What is it? Westbrook Garrison needs help. So, that's just a breadcrumb. I don't want to go out there because there's not a lot of... I think you get a gnoll killing quest from that as well. There's not a ton to do. Look, we're going to already top out on mining soon. I mean, not really top out, but at 50 you can learn the next tier of mining. So we are solid. Like, we are already pretty much golden for the whole starting zone. Alright, but now remember what we needed before. Okay. And you can still get... We can still get these sharpening stones and weight stones. We want to mess with our bandages, so we can't use that. As much as the weight stones are good. These bandages are, you know... I guess important because we want to try to max out every job. Now, the only way for us to naturally get some of the stuff we want is by chests. So if that's 7 gold, 7 silver, we could upgrade.
What can I help you with?
Alright, so what we want to do is we want to build these sharpening stones. So we're just going to build 1. Actually, before we even do that, let's check, because I don't remember. The vest we made is better. The bracers we made, yeah, we had that. Pants we made, yeah. So we made our own set of gear, so now we can just level up the easy way. Because we want to save as much copper as possible for those quests down the line. Now, boom, that just changed some things.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now making horseshoes for...
We can now make copper maces. That's not really a huge thing. That requires weak flux. It's not a big deal, but it's 6 copper, but still the braces are better. And still it's probably better if we just go ahead and make sharpening stones. Even though they're yellow, this is like free. Any points we get is free points. So we'll try to go up to 20 this way. Yeah, there's no point not to do the stones. They're just such an easy way to level. And I haven't done my blacksmith quest thing yet, but this guy, I think you have to be 30, I believe, for the first round of blacksmith quest. So there you go. Look, so boom. Now we can get it to 20.
I'm a bit busy right now.
Spending some more of our money. Now we can build the axes and the boots. Now, first let's take care of ourselves. So the actual Boots we can build. Take 8, 65 armor. So that's an upgrade. So we're going to spend some upgrading ourselves. Whether we need them in the long run, I don't know. But we will go ahead and equip a pair of that. That gives us a point there.
Step on up.
But now, I'm going to sell these sharpening stones because we don't really use that. Now what we can do is go back and just continue to try to level up with the sharpening stones. Without even looking at anything else because, again, those are free points. Is anyone able to help me with Hogger? Sorry, we're not in the Hogger area yet. Normally I feel like you got to pay that forward though, and I'd want to help with Hogger. Alright, so now we're at 25, we're getting mighty close. We can now pick up short swords and grinding stones. So grinding stones is a whole nother thing. That's now what we want to build. Because you're going to need as many grinding stones as you can. And this is actually going to get us to 30, where we are going to pick up the rest of the... where I think we're going to pick up this first quest. Okay, so we're at 30. Give him a second to resupply. Sell that.
Well met.
But we might have to be a certain level also.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so he's not giving me anything, but we can now build the copper claymore and a dagger.
See you around.
So if we look at what we can actually build with this claymore... I don't know why I opened up that. Let's look at the copper claymore. Because now this is a two-handed weapon. So this is a 6.3 DPS. It's more than double what we currently have. We would need a light leather, a single light leather, and 2 weak flexes. So it's potentially worth considering. But we would also have to go spend a whole silver.
King's honor, friend.
Purchasing the light. We'd have to go spend 10 silver, and then... Let's go cook our meat real quick too. We'll sell some of that and see where we're at. Now I could potentially ask someone for a single light leather. I might get a leather worker out here who's willing to, you know, play ball with me. Help out, which would be cool. We're going to cook this meat up a little bit. This will also give us some more stuff. I do think we can go back there and learn a little bit of our recipes. But we're going to have to spend the 10 silver to learn swords if we want to use that weapon. And I do like the idea of best available weapon. You know, until we get
and trade.
committed later on. Okay, we got a little bit of meat that we sold there. Okay, so let's
The Alliance.
check and see how much it costs. So
pursuit.
now we can learn the
share the
spice
same
wolf meat.
passion.
Okay,
That's a good one.
fine, that's all fine. Let's see, as we grind our butt off, if anybody wants to give me... If anyone wants to give me a single light leather, if someone will, I'll take it and we'll go that route and we'll walk to Stormwind, because I'm not going to pay whatever the auction house prices are. Somebody says, I think there's like a way you can do in chat where you do this, like question mark light leather. I think there's like a, I don't know if that's a mod that you get. I messed that up. Oh, I should do it in the guild chat. I think it's a guild chat thing. Let's see how that works. Yeah, and that must be a mod you have to have. But I don't know. If anybody has it. So, I mean, we could see. I would... Ugh. But I could learn two-handed swords from that guy. Should we do it, guys? Should I run? And then I don't know that I even have enough money to... Alright, I guess we'll go see how much a single light leather would cost us, because really it's chests. You just have to hope that you get... Yeah. Awesome. Okay. This guy says he's going to do it. Alright, so we'll let him mess with that for a minute. Meanwhile, let's go... We don't want to go too far away. We're about to level up, so why don't we do that? Why don't we go do our fishing? And if that guy gives us a leather, then we still have to walk to Stormwind. And, once we walk to Stormwind, we've got to pay the 10 silver to learn how to use two-handed swords. Actually, we can hearth to Stormwind. So we don't even have to walk, but we will have to walk back. And then we still have to turn in Princess May Die. So... that person, they're all needing Hogger. We're probably not going to get to Hogger today. We're not, because of all the side stuff that we are doing. Just playing around. But that's part of the classic experience, you know. So, if you just want a quest, you would ignore all this, but really... Okay, so this guy's name is Trackless. At least we got a couple of our fishing. He says he'll meet us at the mailbox. Okay. Go ahead and put my mining shovel back on. Actually, we can sell the mining shovel itself once we make this, because we're going to need... Alright, so he says he's going to be on Trackless. Hillbilly Rogue, okay. But yeah, we can sell... I mean, that's another thing we can cook right there. What's his name? Rubric. I do that too. I've talked to that with people. I just pick words sometimes. So this is, again, part of the experience. Now, once we get to Westfall, we're going to do a quest where we can get our own pet chicken. So I probably should have stayed and fished a couple more points up, but it's really a lot of work we're going through, but I do like the idea of bouncing back and forth to best weapon available. You're at 30, and maybe he'll give me this. I can't remember who. Oh, he'll be on Trackless, who is a rogue, I believe he said. That's who we're looking for. And again, I just need a single light leather. I guess I'll buy the weak flux right now too. So I'll have that.
What can I do for you?
Blacksmith supplier.
Need something?
No, it's weaponsmith.
See you around.
Looking for something specific?
Is there no blacksmith supplier in here? Seems silly. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now making horseshoes.
Alright, so we'll have to
for
buy that
Osmond
when we're in
Lakeshore.
Stormwind too, since there's actually no... Unless the trade good guy has it. Where's the mailbox? I want to make sure I don't leave this guy alone. But I wonder if the trade good person has the...
Need help?
Yeah, he does. Okay, so that costs a silver
Careful.
in and of itself. So this is definitely not the way you want to go. There's Trackless. They're from the Night Watch, so that's cool. This guy is just like a hero today. Okay. So, they walked in there and already logged out, I guess? Let's do... Trackless. I can't even click them anymore. Alright, so... we have everything we need. Let's build the sword now. What am I missing for building the two-handed clobber thing? You need 2 weak flux, even worse. So it's a 2 silver. So I definitely would not recommend doing this, but that light leather is going to come in handy for a lot of recipes for us.
I supply only the finest goods.
Okay, so it costs 2 silver, and now we're over a silver under, so we're going to have to sell some of our stuff, because like I said, it's going to cost 10 silver to learn this move. Now, we should probably double check that what the weapon trainer is. Classic WoW weapon trainers. Make sure that the sword is, in fact, in Stormwind. Okay, so Alliance. Good. Okay, so Wu Ping over there is going to train us. So we do have that. Let's go ahead and hearth to Stormwind. And then we now have that all saved. And then we'll have to start, once we get this quest, but because we really don't want to do too much. We want to figure out, we want to look and see what these blacksmithing quests are. Let's go ahead and find our trainer. And it will be the beginning here. It's going to be worth, we'll be fine buying our powers and everything.
What do you need directions to?
Weapon trainer.
Wu Ping's
Right
stamina
front and
is simply
center.
astounding.
Love it.
Watching him practice his weapon techniques for hours on end,
Wu Ping,
I felt sorry for the
teach
practice
me.
dummy afterward. I can't think
So,
of anyone
who
better
needs
suited
pole
to train
arms?
you in
You have
armed
to be level
combat.
20 and it costs a gold.
Have
Pole
you
arms
come
is the
seeking
weirdest one.
training in the ways of armed
And-
combat?
We do need... Oh, what the heck? Forgot to sell. Sorry.
Best deals in all of Stormwind.
Alright, so
friend.
let's
Won't
see.
find any better. What can I help you with?
There you go. We'll sell all our clams. So that gives us what we need.
Have you come
Ping.
seeking training in
These
the
prices
ways
will
of
go
armed
to-
combat?
Go down a little bit too eventually.
Careful.
Alright, so now we can use two-handed swords and we're gonna have to level that up a little bit. Alright, now we can actually sell the shovel too. I forgot we should have done that actually.
Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what
Alright,
can I help
so...
you? Have a good one.
Now, when we go back into town, we can go back and finish building. We also have to finish Princess Must Die. Gotta at least turn that one in before we come out here. There is a clothing kind of lower level quest. If you look at our sheet, master list. We'll pull it up in a second as we walk. Give us something to do. But we're coming up on our time here. So I want to try to get at least the Princess Must Die and maybe get us set up to where we're starting to do the further concerns. But yeah, so as we walk down to Goldshire here, so we have, yeah, he'll give us the Riverpaul Knoll bounty. This red linen goods, we can turn in Princess Must Die. A bundle of, let's just go click that off right now. Because that's going to be the next thing that we do. Princess Must Die. Where are you? I know I picked it. There we go. I know I picked it up earlier. So we really didn't get a lot of quests picked up today, but... Also, it'd be nice when we get the Paladin passive ability that just increases our movement speed. Let's get Princess Must Die, and then we'll go back to Goldshire and make the run over there. We'll at least do those 1, 2, 3 things. This will level us up, so we'll finish our fishing. And that one is the Deathiest. Yeah, let's kill it. Because we gotta practice our two hands now. Luckily, we started at a 5, so that's good. And then look how fast it's leveling up. We are only 40 as our max, so now we are essentially the equivalent of a level 2 person. And we just dinged, still no talents, but we're now level 9, which opens up some more quests. Elmore's Task and Report to Gryan's Stoutmantle. I don't care about the spiders. I fought the Deathiest because of the chance of the drop. Gryan's Stoutmantle, that's our breadcrumb to Westfall. Elmore's Task is... what is that? I think that's Speak with Grimand Elmore. I believe that takes us into the city. If you look at the end. Yeah, that's the very last one we will do. Oh, here's some more copper. Let's... some turd. We blew past Goldshire anyway, so we're going to get Princess Must Die. So now we're level 9. That does bring us up to 45 for the fishing. It brings us up to 45 for our potential for our sword talent. But yeah, it's definitely worth... We more than doubled our... It's silly, though. This DPS will be nothing in the long run. So the hoops we jumped through for that are ridiculous. But we did. We got some stuff. Go ahead and put our might on. We didn't even have our might on last time. Alright, so Princess Must Die. We're going to turn that in, and then we're going to pick up those other 2 quests as well. Might as well pick them up. Ooh, there's copper. I want to find out, maybe now I think maybe you have to be 10 to get that blacksmithing quest. I don't know. But what we're going to start doing after, other than stones, we will start working on the items we need for it, because now we can start building some. So we'll have to look that up, but it's definitely better to plan ahead, because those quests are so annoying, and all of your copper will get sent to them, to these resupply quests. The Horde ones are different from the Alliance. Both are so long, and you'll find yourself... Essentially what happened to me is I was like so far past the zones needed that it was like tedious, and the rewards were just not worth it. Alright, so here's Princess Must Die.
Can I help you?
Did you see her yet? Did you get to her?
Thank
Did you get
goodness. That pig was getting so big she'd have eaten our whole crop. Thank you, adventurer. Now, do either of these suit you?
Okay, so those braces are actually better than what we can make and what we would be able to make for some time, so definitely that suits me. Okay, now we'll go back up to Goldshire. And so, Wanted Hogger. He can also give you the Grind Stout Mantle quest. Alright, let's go ahead and fight. And, and he's a turn in there. Alright, so we're up to 15, so we're essentially a level 3. We've maxed out level 3 of swords, so any mobs that are level 3, we can hit. Any mobs that are higher than that, we're going to have a penalty to our hit chance. So that's kind of how that works. As every 5 points that you go... Look, there's that guy.
Much appreciated.
Give him a little buff. It's not going to matter to him. And I don't have the intelligence moves yet, but... I do like that we've got an official sword. We've upgraded from shovel to sword. Let's kill this thing too. Just to help level up our moves a little bit. 17. Okay, remember also we need fish. Poison. Clear the poison off. Nice. And you're dead. And we got some weapon we can sell. So that brought us up to 20. So now, same things we just said apply to 4. So we can fight level 4 mobs without penalty, and so on. Anything above level 4, which is pretty much everything in the zone. And any Rompal. Alright, let's pick up the report to Grind Stout Mantle.
Looks to me you've seen quite a bit of combat in your time, adventurer.
I have.
If you haven't already, you should
Cool.
report to Grian Stoutmantle. He heads up the People's Militia aimed at protecting the farmlands of Westfall. I bet he could use your help. You can usually find him in the stone tower on Sentinel Hill, just off the road in the middle of Westfall.
So they're essentially telling us, like, try not to go there till you're at least around level 9. Here's Elmore's task.
Hey there. There's a dwarven weaponsmith in Stormwind, Grimmond Elmore, who sent word that he needs help with a delivery.
So this is
I
going to
believe
be
he wants a package sent to his homeland in the
breadcrumb
north.
to a
You have a
breadcrumb.
sturdy pair on you, so if you're interested in some legwork, then speak with Grimmond.
I have a sturdy
we
pair
could
on me,
use you
alright.
down here, but we must also keep our ties strong with the dwarves. You can find Grimmond Elmore at the weapon shop in the dwarven district of Stormwind in the northeast section.
So
of town.
that's really a breadcrumb to a breadcrumb. He wants us to, so we just picked those 2 up. We picked up report to Grian Stout Mantle. It says Westfall, but that's actually not. I need to take that off. The quest itself is not picked up in Westfall. It takes you to Westfall. What the quest is it's a Westfall breadcrumb. And then Elmore's task, which is a breadcrumb to a breadcrumb. So you should pick it up, because if you do the quest it leads to first, you'll lose the chance to ever do that task. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. Sell those. Alright, we can sell that too. Alright, so now let's look and see what we need for the blacksmithing quest. So, classic WoW blacksmithing quests. I've already kind of picked these up. Looked this a bunch. Alright, so it begins with supplying the front. So if we just kind of look there, the first priority we're going to need are 6 axes and 6 belts. So we'll build those, and we need to store them in the bank. So can we make the copper axes? Yes. And they're going to cost us money. Can we make copper belts yet? No. Cannot. Right? No. But we really want all of our leveling up to go into these copper axes at this point. So we need to save up linen cloth and to save up money. And 6 of these copper axes will cost us 36 copper. So we need to get 36 copper saved up. And that's kind of where we're at right now. And that's good. It's fine. We can also, while we're here, let's go get our fishing done. And then we'll come back and cook up whatever fish we get. And then... like I said, we probably won't even make a run because we're already over on time probably. We'll do this fishing. We'll sleep in the inn, and tomorrow we'll pick up this. We should definitely finish. I'm surprised, really. We didn't do a lot. We ran to Stormwind, and we finished off the princess chain. We looked at the mine. And other than that, we just ran around and played with our professions. So I guess that's not as exciting of an episode, but that's kind of how it goes when you do a walkthrough, a playthrough. That's kind of how the experience goes. You know how it is with WoW. You'll easily burn an hour. But next time we should be able to finish this whole chunk. And this is really 2 quests, so there's still a solid chance we wrap the whole zone up tomorrow. Based on what we picked up. But it might be more than one. After this zone, we're going to be moving over to our horde. So it's not going to be... like an immediate transition into Westfall. We have some other things we'll need. We actually won't be doing Westfall for a while because we're going to do every starting zone. So after we do, we're going to do Mulgore and then Durotar next. So we have 2. Thank goodness, that leveled me up. We have 2 Horde starting zones because those 2 are easier than any of the next. I believe Dunmorog is probably the second easiest, and then Teldrassil, that's going to be a pain. But long before we do that, we have another journey that she'll be making, which is going to be a lot more painful than our journey to Teldrassil. It's actually going to be completing a lot of that journey. So, I wouldn't say that's a lot more painful, but it's going to be something. We're going to have to get this girl naked for quite a run. It'll probably take, like, almost a whole episode just to do it. For a second, I thought that was a sword right there.
What are you looking for?
She is naked. Your mom's a horde. Maybe she's getting ready for a run. Okay, so we got to save our linen up, too. No more using it for now on,
Careful.
On first aid. We've got to save it up. Alright, so we have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. We got ourselves a new weapon. We're 1 level higher, and we are awesome and having fun as always. So see you guys next time on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. Peace the heck.